Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. So, first things first, let's go on ahead and pick ourselves up where we left off, and that is with modding our equipment. But before that, I kind of forgot about this one actually. So, as you may have noticed, you can already make steel at level 30, you can make the tools at level 30, and not necessarily you need to be at level 38 to unlock the steel mace, or well, the counterpart, which is the perfected steel. If I'm not mistaken, once you accomplish the steel smith journey step and you unlock this blueprint, you can make all perfected items, not without having to be the same level as their steel counterparts. And looking at hardened steel smith, I am looking towards to doing that as well. So I won't be over leveling as to what as to what it's needed. So for hardened steel tool and hardened steel weapon, we just need to be level 50 if I'm not mistaken. Let us go ahead and check it out. Hardened steel level 50 and hardened steel tool is level 50 as well. So we've got 11 levels to go for that one. But again, more of that in a later episode. But for this episode, again, let's just go ahead and unlock Weaponsmith for 4 points and unlock Armorsmith again for another 4 points. So once that is done, let's go ahead and get our steel bars. I think I needed 30 for this one. And I have now prepared all the materials I need. So for the armor, I just need 5 of the armor plating. So let's go ahead and craft many. Craft 5. For the tools, I need 5 as well. I needed more steel for the tool mod. Alright, then I guess I can leave that for now since, I won't be using the tools so much. So with the armor plating mod, let's go ahead and put it on all of our armor. And with the weapon damage kit, as you can see, this one's dealing 32 damage with 27 pen. So if you put that there, it will now deal 36 damage with 27 pen. As well as the perfected steel poniards, there's 25 damage. And if we put that there, 29 damage and 18% pen. So likewise with this one, durability is at 2.1. Now if we add that there, it's gonna be 2.2. Not much, but it's an upgrade nonetheless. Now, I also forgot to make these ones in the previous episode just because alchemical base is one of the end game materials you come by, and it's quite expensive to make. You rarely get silver dust and gold dust. There is a silver mine over here near Sepermaru, and for gold, there's a bunch of gold at the later stages. So as early as, in this area in Noob River, you can just loot them off the skeletons. But aside from them, it's really hard to come by. Another way to get them, I want to say they're called bearers, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, when you kill them, they drop a satchel of some sort. And once you open them, there is a chance you get alchemical base. So anyways, we have 4, or like we can make 4. So let us go ahead and craft 4. But we'll just, keep that there. Let us use our potions. I'll take 2. Put that on reserve. Actually, since my Thrall will be doing, most of the damage, I will give him the perfected steel mace. Just because I wasn't able to create one off cam yet. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't use the durability, or he doesn't use durability, so that's totally fine. I will hold on to the iron mace first. It is equipped with the simple weapon damage kit. Anyways, for this episode, I just want to do something different. Usually, after I've gotten my perfected steel weapons, normally I would go ahead and tackle the Dungeon Delver, which is the first one, the Dregs. And prior to that, I would, introduce you guys to the world bosses and whatnot, just because there are some legendary chests within the dungeons. But for this episode, again, I will do something completely different in a sense that, I will be going to the other edge of the map. And before that, again, I just like to do a quick intro on, where was it? Sorcerer. So let us go ahead and activate that. Now, why I want to do this first, mainly because this is a prerequisite to the Liu Fei storyline. So Liu Fei is found in the jungle, right beside the uh, what's this one? The Celestial Plaza over here. And yeah, he would require you to actually have a certain knowledge about sorcery. And if you went there without having certain knowledge, he will just ask you to bring your sorcerer levels up. So that's why we're saving us some time and doing the sorcerer introduction right now. So let us go ahead and ask our follower to, or well, let's ask Arnos to follow us, and I'll meet you guys back once we find and defeat a sorcerer. So see you guys in a bit. All right, before we get into fights, because there's a lot of them here, first of all, let's get rid of the Kodo.
Die!
All right, then let's get rid of the hyenas. And before fighting that camp, let's just go ahead and actually increase our authority. We have so much points now. This would also, increasing authority increases your followers' damage and your concussive damage as well. So let's go ahead and get the perks. Yeah, let's do this one. Healthy diet, and let's do the well-trained. And from here on out, I will just save up for the strength and agility for the journey steps. But again, more of that in a later episode. So right now, let's go ahead and go to this camp, and to just show you guys where we are in the map. Here is our base, and we just took this route up here and made a way up towards here in this area. Let's make Arnos attack that.
Curse you!
Nice. Arnos attack that. Missed one. Nice. And that is a sorcerer over there. Which Arnos can you... So that is a sorcerer. Let's just kill this guy first. See ya. Oh, I thought he was gonna die. Never mind. Alright, so this is a sorcerer. We killed him. So let us... I don't need that. Let's take the cloth satchel. And let's try opening it up. But first, let's actually heal ourselves. And let's open this up. That is actually also one way to get iron truncheons early on. If you could defeat sorcerers and open up their satchels, you will get that one. So it is better than your this one, the truncheon. Obviously. Anyways, let us go ahead and find the hidden sorcerer's cave. So if we look at this one, the dead sorcerer's map, if we use that and open that, it will give us this piece of the map. And as you can see, there is this river, and there is this joining part of the river that bends like a weirdly shaped U. So if we open our map, there is only one river in this map. I'm not even sure if that's a river. I think that's a lake. But this one is a river. And from here, there's only two places where there's a small river going up away from the main river, if that makes sense. Anyways, if you're gonna compare it, this doesn't look like it, and this pretty much looks like it. So essentially, where we want to go is somewhere around here. So I'll meet you guys once we are, once we're there. So that is at E5. So again, see you guys in a bit. By the way, kind of forgot what the well-trained perk does. If you guys didn't know, it would boost your follower stats. So that's pretty much boosted right now. So yeah, that's what it does. So we arrived at this location now. We are at somewhere here, so pretty near. All we have to do now is just go further a little bit more over there, I'd like to say. So just past these hyenas. While Arnos is there in the background fighting NPCs, here is the bearer that I mentioned. So he drops a supply material box, and since I have my horse here, I will open it up. Hopefully we get some alchemical base. If we do, then we're in luck. If we don't, then we just get more materials. And like that, we just got ironstone and feather. So again, it's really hit or miss with these ones. So, just kill a lot and hopefully you will get a lot of alchemical base. By the way, that is in this camp right here. Flesh Terror. I don't know how you say it, but it's right there. All right, here we are now. Well, I think it is this one. Is it? Should be. Shaleback Hollow. Right. So this is where we want to go. That is found here, like I said, in E5, just across the camp we were in a while ago. Anyways, let's go ahead and go inside. Now, what you want to do is to just run across because the whole cave is basically corrupted. So just go ahead and run past all these corrupted shalebacks. And what you want to do is travel here at the very end. Wow, this is more color now. Anyways, let's go ahead and interact with the Tome of Kurak. And that gives us this one. So it gives us 5 Sorcerer's reagents and Arcane Staff. Now while you're here, let's go ahead and equip the Arcane Staff. And let us actually cast a spell. So what we want to do is point towards the end. Not that, but this one, Force of Nature.
Sure.
And we want to do an ice bridge, frozen bridge. Then we just point to that location across. And from there, we can just go ahead and cross this. That was a little too short. And the chests are still here. So there's a bunch of weapons and whatnot. So you can go ahead and get them. I'll just go ahead and get those. Get these. There's more over here. Get them. Are there more on this side? I know there's one up there. I just don't want to climb that right now. Get the lotus. Get that. Get that. Get this. Give you some stuff because I'm over encumbered. Give you the weapons because those are the heavy ones. That's a die. And there's another chest over here. And you can't open that. Guess you need a key of some sort. But anyways, once you've looted them, rush back to your bridge. Oh, there's one more here. Loot that. And just cross and go back here. And now you just need to exit the cave so that we can proceed with the Sorcerer journey step. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we're back at base now, and what we need to do now is access or place a Thaumaturgy bench. So let's go ahead and equip our hammer. And for us to craft a Thaumaturgy bench, we would need 50 iron bars and 50 crystals. So we got crystals from mining, so it is a random drop. Unless we head over to the location where there are a couple of crystals to be picked out. So let us go ahead and travel there now in Hanuman's Grotto. I just forget if it's this one right over here or this one over here. So again, I'll just bring you guys back once we've arrived at our location. Okay, we've made it to our destination, and it is here at 3H. So it is this one over here. You know you're in the right place if there's a lot of imps outside the cave. So let's just go ahead and help our shaleback friends in clearing them out. Just because he hit me. Alright, cool. Now what we want to do is head into this cave. Let's actually just clear out all the imps. Right, so this cave is called Hanuman's Grotto, and there are a bunch of imps here. Pretty easy to deal with. especially if you already have perfected steel. But just here, you don't even have to go deep inside the cave, but there's already a lot of what do you call this, crystals you can harvest. So all you have to do is just pick them up as you would the plant fibers. So we just needed 50. That is perfect. So after that, I'll leave it to your own discretion if you want to finish the camp, or the cave rather. But for me, I just went here to gather the crystals. So again, I'll meet you guys once we're back at base. All right, we're back now, and we have enough materials to build our Thaumaturgy bench. So let us go ahead and plop it down over here. Whoops, whoops. All right, just plop it down over there. And from here, we can go ahead and upgrade our Tome of Kurak. So we just need to put our Tome of Kurak here. Just because, I don't really like Sorcery. I do like the items it comes along with, but Sorcery itself, it's not really my playstyle. Anyways, let's go ahead and upgrade our Tome of Kurak. All we need is a Sorcerer spell page. Again, you get this from killing Sorcerers around the Exile lands, and probably also Isle of Septa. Not sure about that. We need stone, and we need putrid meat for the first level. So let us go ahead and craft that one. We will do some awesome animation with the colorful Thaumaturgy bench. And that is how you upgrade your tome. Now there's about 15 levels, I'd like to say. I'm not sure if it's 15 or 20 or something like that. But as you get more levels to upgrade, you will need more sorcerer spell page and more of the materials it will ask for. So anyways, we'll just do that one for now, and let us go ahead and cast a spell. You don't actually really need to cast a spell. Just the mere, just just do that. Easy as. You don't even have to complete it. So cancel that, and that completes the journey step of the sorcerer. Alright, so let's go ahead and claim the reward. We also get this cool looking helmet for completing that one. Alright, what we actually want to do now is make the sacrificial stone. So we need 100 iron bars and 1 torch and 600 stone. So let us go ahead and craft the torch now. The iron bars are, they're smelting down. So let us go ahead and place this outside. Oh, just because I'm outside? Okay. That's new to me. I always thought it would be, at a certain radius. But let's just go ahead and take the materials we need. So we need 600 of these. And let's just go outside. And let's place this at the back over here. There you go. So what we need to do with this one is actually craft 3 sacrificial blood in a flask. So I think it changed. I'm not sure how much it gives per person now, but let us go ahead and try. First, we need glass flasks, so we need 3 of them. So let's just go ahead and put 3 glass flasks. Remember, we unlocked these from completing the... Which journey step was it? I'd like to say it's the Thrall Taker. No? Beastmaster? It's one of these that unlocked that one. The Alchemist. There you go. It will give you 10 of these glass flasks. So save 3. And what you want to do now is put that there. And if you found yourself an Iron Truncheon, put that to your, Thrall's inventory so that he uses that mainly. Ask him to follow you. Oh, he already is. And the closest camp near us is the one across over there. So let us go ahead and cross that. And this is actually a perfect time to knock someone out because we need to bring that knocked out person to the sacrificial stone. So let us go ahead and actually, who are you? You're a tanner. And you're a fighter. I'll go ahead and ask you to knock that guy out. and knock that guy out.
Taste death.
And I'll just go ahead and kill this person. Right. So this is a perfect time to figure things out. Previously, if you knock two people out simultaneously, and if you bring one to your base, what happens is the other one would disappear. So let us go ahead and check if that is still the case. So I'll just go ahead and tame this one since I'll need the tanner. Then I'll just come back for the other one and see if he's still there or not. All right, we're back now, and it feels like he's still there. So that's pretty cool. So that is an Exile still. What are you now? You're a dancer. And actually, one way to remove the corruption on the health bar and your stamina is to have a dancer. So I'll ask my guy to knock that dancer out, and I'll just go ahead and kill the other people.
Die.
I'll come back for you. All right, so we got the dancer now, and as you can see from the top left, our health bar and our stamina bar is returning to its perfect condition. All right, so that took me quite a while, just because I got distracted with going back to the camp and finding somebody else I need. So, for example, that's the dancer, and in here I've got like tanners, smelters, and all that. So just really a bunch of them. So anyways, I got the exile. Where is he? Exile 1 now. And let's put him onto here. And once he's there, all you want to do is this one. Perform the blood rite. So that just requires one NPC over on the sacrificial stone, and all you want to do is craft. And because YouTube might demonetize this, let's just go ahead and look at the statues behind me. All right, cool. Now that is done, we should just heal up right quick, just because we have a dancer over there. And let's go ahead and check this out. So let's go ahead and craft one. That's totally fine. And we still get 3 out of that. So that is actually just the amount of sacrificial blood in a flask we need. And from here, I'll meet you guys once we are at the location of Liu Fei. So see you guys in a bit. All right, that took some time, quite a while. And we're already here right beside the Celestial Plaza. And just over here, we will see the Yothga plant. So it's right over there. Should be. There it is. And once we get near it, Liu Fei's spirit will start to communicate with us. Maybe, maybe not.
Yoga be praised.
There he is.
You are here.
So let's go ahead and talk to him.
Exile. We have little time. Holding this form requires much energy. As you have no doubt surmised, my true form is trapped within the Yothga plant. I am Liu Fei, Sorcerer to the Celestial Emperor of Kitai, Master of the Five Storms, and Sacred Defender of the Many-Petaled Throne.
And how did you get here?
Complex arcane calculations led me to this strange land. For many long centuries, my circle has watched the skies, staying ever vigilant for an astrological conjunction that would signal the return of a demon. A demon of such incalculable appetite. It is destined to swallow the world. Many hours of research and scrying found me here in the exiled lands, where I discovered the door that would admit the demon. It is my eternal shame to admit that when I came upon the door, the demon within tricked me. I will forego the humiliating details, but know that the beast lured me into this vegetal prison, where I am unable to stop it. I fear it is only a matter of time before it crosses over to begin its ravenous feast.
Can you be freed? Perhaps I can hack this plant to bits.
You must not! While I admit that I do not completely understand the plant's infernal anatomy, I know that it is born of a vile seed. A seed that takes purchase within corrupted soil and grows and grows until its blasphemous roots extend all the way back to hell. No, Exile. If you kill the plant, you may well kill me too. We will have to find another way to loosen its grip.
What would you have me do?
Because I am bound to this hell plant, you will have to go forth as my hand. Our first and most important mission is to seal the doorway. Only then can we turn our efforts toward freeing me. I sense that you too are a student of the arcane. The banishing ritual will require blood. Bring me 3 flasks of sacrificial blood.
So before I give him the 3 blood, sacrificial blood in a flask, that last statement actually changes. So like I said, if you don't have any background in the sorcery or you didn't level it up with just 1 level, you will have a different chat with him. So anyways, let's go ahead and give him the 3 sacrificial blood in a flask.
Exile, we have little time. Holding this form requires much energy. You make your return. Have you the required blood?
Freshly drained from pitiful exiles.
Very good. You have done well. And now, I must rest. My powers are nearly exhausted. I will call out to you again when I can.
Alright, so when he says rest, that would again point towards to you actually resting 8 hours.
To me, exile, I have recovered my strength.
That is false, so I will not do that. I think that could be a bug. As far as I'm aware, you still need 8 hours, so that would be later for me, and that would be in a jiffy for you guys. So see you guys very, very soon.
I am restored, exile. Are you ready to proceed?
So that is the biggest clue that Liu Fei has already arrested for 8 hours. So what you actually want to do now is to just locate him around your base. There he is. I see him right there.
We must make haste, exile. The demon's strength grows.
Alright, so alternatively, if you don't see him, you can just go back to the Yothga plant, back in the jungle. But, this is the best case scenario for this part of the quest line.
There is no time to tarry. The blood you acquired is but one of the ingredients required to seal away the demon.
What else must be procured?
The ingredients are powerful and will be difficult to obtain. We will need the eyes of innocence, the horn of an ancient rhino, brimstone, and the heart of a hero.
Understood. I will return with the reagents at once. Now, obviously, there are choices here for you to learn where to get them, but I already know where to get them, so might as well just follow me. So let us say goodbye. Now, I also like to point out at this, part of the quest line, you can change the very first perk of Liu Fei. This perk over here. You have the choice of either using sorcery or not. So that is totally up to you. The mere fact of just holding out the staff would actually count towards us already using sorcery. But for me, like I said, I don't really, I don't know, I'm not really interested in the sorcery of things. Not just in Conan Exile, but in general. I'm not really a fan of sorcery, so I will not use that. Anyways, let's go on ahead and actually get the first of the four materials needed. Okay, we are now at the first location, and the first, or well, the easiest one to get is actually brimstone. So I did talk about that during the Steel Age video. Brimstone you can get from Sinner's Refuge or Galaman's Tomb, and as well as from this location over here, and as well as the stalagmites under the water in the jungle. So this one's the closest one to our base. So let's go ahead and actually go inside Sinner's Refuge.
We'll all die! You picked the wrong fight!
Alright. Once those are dealt with, you can just go ahead and mine this. Now you do just need one brimstone, but I just got one stack. That's totally fine. The next item is the Eyes of Innocence. So basically, those you can harvest from baby animals. And they changed it from the previous episode. Before, the Eyes of Innocence only had 10 minutes, I feel like, of what do you call this? Before it expires. But now it has 24 hours before it expires. So let us go ahead and actually run over this baby deer. I said run over it. You know what? Let's just go ahead and kill it. It only has 8 health, or 5. And then what we want to do is harvest it with... I'm not sure if you can harvest it with anything. I'd rather do skinning knife. And we should get Eyes of Innocence. So that has an expiry of 24 hours. So we can hold on to that. And I'll meet you at the next location for the next ingredient. Alright, we are here now at the third location, and we are just outside the southern entrance to Sapamaru. And we are here at the Rhino Ridge, I think it's called. Anyways, this is where we are at in the map. And just past these two rhinos, there is a king rhino that we need to kill. So let us actually go ahead to its location over here, just past the two rhinos over there. And it should be that big guy over there. So I think Arnos is more than qualified to kill him. So let's go ahead and equip our daggers. And let's ask Arnos to kill the big guy. Let's kill this one. $40k XP for that one. That's pretty cool. Arnos is almost dead, so let us actually make him drink potions instead. But yeah, aside from that, One of the other known locations for another king rhino is, I think it's this one over here. Like in between that, uh, the oasis, there is a king rhino there as well. So you can go ahead and go there and kill that one if this one is farther from your base location. So again, let us go get the skinning knife. So we got the ancient rhino horn, one brimstone, and eyes of innocence. So we also got thick hide and rhino hide that we can also turn to thick hide. And we also got a skeleton key. So that will come in handy for the next episodes to follow. Okay, so we are now at the fourth location, and for the last material that we need is the heart of the hero. Now, safe to say, it's scattered all over the island or all over the exiled lands. I know there are some um, NPCs that drop Heart of the Hero inside certain dungeons, but this, I feel like, is the closest one to the jungle. I will leave out a map of it or a screenshot of it, the locations of where you can find the NPCs that drop the Heart of the Hero. So we are at the closest one, and that is them over there. So basically, we just want to kill the named hunter treasure seeker. So let us get down from our horse, bring out our weapon and armor. Should be that guy over there. So let us lure these guys. This one. This is what you want to kill. That guy.
Curse you!
Oh,
Cut your
careful.
heart out! Set will glory in your death! Curse you! Set will grant me cunning!
So I did die from that one. Just because I wasn't really careful. There was still an archer at the back. So let's try this again, shall we? So if you guys don't know yet, that thing over there, that symbol, basically means he has 2 more lives before he's permanently dead. So let's go ahead and try this one more time. And if we can, let's try to eliminate the archer first. Alright, let's lure them all the way here.
Curse you!
Okay, that was easier. Way easier. Alright, go handle that. So this NPC, the name Treasure Hunter Seeker, will drop the heart of the hero. Now this only has 40 minutes. Oof, almost. It will expire in 40 minutes, so you might want to, not waste time once you get this, or probably get this last. But that should be enough for us to actually go to the jungle. So from here, we would then go all the way towards this location again. So those are all for the materials, and I'll see you guys once we're at the Liu Fei's Yothka plant. So see you guys very, very soon. Now, if you're like me and you didn't stop for anything, you should have about 28 minutes or maybe 29 minutes left. So that took about 10 minutes to run from the unnamed city all the way towards here. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Liu Fei's spirit in the Yothka plant.
Well, is it done? Do you have all the ingredients?
The heart, the horn, the eyes, and an ounce of brimstone. It's all here.
Excellent. With these items, the beast's abjuration is almost at hand. I must rest now and gather my strength for what is to come. I will keep hold of the ingredients until the time of the ritual. Heed my call when it comes. And now, I grow weary.
right. So again, he's talking about his wrist. That should mean 8 hours for you. And I actually want to stop right here because the next in the quest line would actually be uh, just within the area. So I don't want to have to go to travel back home and then back here for that one. So again, I'll see you guys very very soon. All right, it's been 8 hours now, so let's go ahead and talk to Liu Fei once more. He should have, rested very well.
Please, my time is short.
So notice also that he also changed in color. Before he was red, right now he is blue.
What I am to tell you is beyond belief.
I have seen many things beyond belief in the exiled lands. Who are you?
I am the true Liu Fei, sorcerer to the celestial emperor of Kitai, master of the five storms, and sacred defender of the many-petaled throne.
The true Liu Fei? Who have I been helping?
You have been tricked. The manifestation you have been toiling for is none other than the beast we both seek to banish.
The demon?
The very same. I was lured to the Yothka plant by the Devourer and locked within the plant's powerful tendrils.
And why should I believe you?
Because our foe is a deceiver from a realm beyond the time. With eons to draw its plans, it has foreseen almost every eventuality.
Almost.
Hubris is a failing common amongst demonkind. It never occurred to the beast that a mere mortal could possess the depth of willpower to resist the Yothka's entrancement, let alone reach out to you.
A likely story.
Much of what the demon told you is true. I did come to the exiled lands to banish it. But I suppose hubris is a failing in man, as well as beast. I was young, but my natural skill for sorcery outstripped that of my mentor, and I was able to do something he could not. Commune with the underworld. When I learned of the demon's existence, I became obsessed with learning all I could about the beast. I broke the trust of my mentor and consulted forbidden scrolls to learn the demon's name. Names are power in the demon world, and when I discovered its true name, I believed in my youthful arrogance that I possessed the will to banish it, after stealing its secrets.
Then what is the demon's true name?
I cannot remember. Some malign aspect of the Yothka plant's embrace saps me of my memories.
Convenient. How can I know anything you say is true?
Both wisdom and logic dictate that you cannot know anything I say is true. But my research is another matter. Find it, and learn the beast's true name.
How does learning its name prove anything you say?
If I were the demon, I would do anything to prevent you from gaining that secret. Knowledge of a fiend's true name grants you power over it. The ritual to subjugate a demon requires that knowledge.
Where is this research?
In my dwelling, within a spire atop the Celestial Plaza. Read my research, learn the ritual, and do not forget its name.
Alright, so let us get our Thrall. They can follow us, and let us ride our horse. And I'll meet you guys once we're at the dwelling on top of the Celestial Plaza. So from the Yothga plant over here, I just circle around towards this area, and just at the entrance of the forgotten city of Selha, right on top is where the dwelling Liu Fei was talking about. So there is a sorcery spell to get you on top of there, I think. But again, like I said, I don't meddle or I don't dabble with the magic of Conan, so I'll just go ahead and do the good old climb the wall technique. So what we want to do is climb up the stairs, and then we head over to this location over here. Then let us go ahead and climb this. Now, even with just 126 stamina, or even less actually, it is quite enough for you to get up here, take a small break, and then start climbing some more, and just keep on climbing until you reach the very top. So conveniently, there's also a stair here. There is that imp. That will be aggro, I think. So yeah, we have to kill it. Right. So now we have to look for the notes. Now there are five scattered in the area. It doesn't matter when you get the note. It doesn't have to be in order. So as long as you keep on getting all five, that should be okay. So that was one. That's two. That's three. And this is four. And this is five. While you're at it, it is also advisable if you're not going for the sorcery build. Touching this pedestal also changes the perk number 2 for Liu Fei. So I'll just go ahead and put that on the screen for you guys, for you guys to read. Go ahead and stop the video if you want to read that. But yeah, touching this pedestal changes the perk number 2 of Liu Fei. So I'll just go ahead and touch that. That will benefit me, and I'll see you guys back at Liu Fei. By the way, for lore's sake, before you go and head back to Liu Fei, you can go ahead and read this for yourself. You don't really need to find out the name. Automatically, you learn the name. But if you go ahead and read it, there will be clues of what the name is. So it will be at the very end of the notes. So this one's meh. Uh, at page 3, you get za. At page 4, you get mal. And then at page 5, you get lek. So mezamelek, I think is what it's called. All right, let's go ahead and give the notes back to Liu Fei.
Did you consult my research and discover the beast's true name?
Your experiments got loose and destroyed much of your research, but I learned the name, Mezamelek.
Experiments? I scoured the breadth of hell to collect those troublesome imps. They were to serve as ritual vessels to imprison the beast within.
Whoops.
It is very well you learn the name, but we require one of those imps to perform the ritual.
Those imps must be halfway back to the 9 hells by now.
Leave it to me. You have your own part to play in our dangerous gambit.
What do you need me to do?
Before the demon calls to you tomorrow, you must find some Black Lotus.
I will procure the Black Lotus. What then?
Then, when the demon summons you, answer its call. And when the beast bids you place out the devil's bone meal, burn the Black Lotus instead. At that point, my imp will enter the circle, and we will bind the beast within its form.
That's it?
That is it. We are done for today. Be well rested for tomorrow. You can be certain the demon will be.
That's a crazy and desperate sounding scheme, and I'm not sure I believe anything.
If delivering the beast's true name does not convince you of my intentions, then I fear nothing will. But know that your misgivings damn me to this mental prison.
Alright, so we will take a rest. That means another 8 hours of break for you guys. But right before you take a break, it is advisable that you go ahead and follow what he said when he mentioned about the Black Lotus. So, not far from here is the Black Garden. So, that is where we'll head now. I'll just probably take this route again and enter here towards the Black Garden. Gathering one of the black flowers and bringing it towards the end of the quest line and using it actually to distract or disturb the ritual, that would also affect perk number 3 for Liu Fei. So I'll just again go ahead, put that on the screen, pause it if you want to read. But essentially, you just really need one. But I'll go ahead and gather all of it in here. I think there's about 12, 13, or maybe 15 flowers to harvest. We'll need that for another video. So again, oh, by the way, I also put on the sandstorm breathing mask now. So whenever I'm down here, I should not be poisoned, unlike the first time I attempted to harvest something from here. So let us go ahead and get our sickle. Then just harvest like so. Like I said, this is a great way to get XP as well. So once you get the Black Lotus flower, well, again, one should be enough. You will then be ready to face or to finish the quest line. That's been more than 8 hours now, so I just want to remind you guys about the Black Lotus flower. Make sure you have one in your inventory. And from here on out, let's go ahead and finish this quest line. So we just want to go to Liu Fei and talk to him. As you can see, there's already this Liu Fei over here. So I'm not actually sure who we talk to. I'll just go ahead and talk to this guy.
My vessel is prepared. Have you the Black Lotus?
I have it.
Then begin the ritual and burn the Black Lotus. The imp will stand atop the chalk circle, ready to receive the beast.
Alright. So he said to burn the Black Lotus, so let us go ahead and do face circle of power, hold E, interact. What? Something's not adding up. Maybe we talk to this guy. Yeah, we talked to him.
The time of my deliverance is at hand. Exile, take out the devil's bone meal and place it atop the chalk circle. Perform the ritual with it, and I shall be free. But take warning, Exile. It is said the roots of the Yothka plant stretch all the way back to hell. There is a slight chance some of the foul denizens of that hateful realm take note of our ritual and attempt to join in.
What do you mean by a slight chance?
They will come, and they will try to slay you. Be prepared for the onslaught.
Alright. So he gave us the devil's bone meal. But remember, we want to choose the Black Lotus just because this one is more sorcery related to the perk, and this one's more not sorcery, if I'd like to say. So let us go ahead and actually give that, and let us burn that one. So these guys aren't so tough actually, so I'm pretty sure you can handle them. As I say that, I'm dying. Brother. As I say that, I'm actually dying. My gosh.
Curse you!
All right. Are they done now?
What? What have you done?
Your deceit is revealed, Mesomelech. And with that, your doom is sealed.
And here he is right now.
Thank you, Exile. It is done. The demon is bound within the imp, and subject to my holding enchantments. It will bother us no more.
What now?
What now? My work here is done. I would see this strange place you call the Exile Lands. That is, if you have room for a traveling companion.
I could use a Master of the Five Storms. Let's go. Alright, where is he? There he is. So like I said, the perks would vary, and this is what I got. So again, those will be very dependent on what you choose. So he starts at level 5. You can level him to level 20. He starts out with damn, that's a lot of strength. 38 strength. 88% chance to grow that as well. So that's pretty good. Vitality wise, 3000 health. Not bad actually, but you know, we can feed him more food to boost the vitality because that is very, very low. So that is what I got. Those are totally random chances. And this is, you know, what I got for the perks as well. So again, I'll meet you guys back at the base and I should end it there. I'd also like to point it out that you can also get another Liu Fei, just in case you guys don't like the chances it has on the attributes. So you can reset that in maybe after 30 minutes or so, if I'm not, you know, if I'm correct. If not, maybe just wait 1 hour or so, then you can probably reset the whole quest line to get better versions or better attributes. Anyways, that is it for me for today. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like or simply comment down below what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, or, you know, just let me know how I'm doing. And if you want to support me further, please do subscribe to the channel as that really helps me out a lot. And yeah, I'm Aimatiro, and I'll see you guys on the next video.